Come on, man. What's going on there? I'm just letting everybody know that we are live. Let's have a look. Is anybody here? Yes, Ian. Good afternoon, Ian. How are you doing? Just adjust that a little bit. Let's have a look. I don't think we're going to get many people on. It's been terribly quiet recently. Create a post. There we go. Create a post. We are live. There we go. And we can delete that one. Hello, Adam. How are you, Adam? Squat. Not so bad, Ian. Absolutely knackered. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had some real pain. It's not too bad. I mean, to be honest, yesterday I was in agony. Very, very close to the hospital, but I winged it. Today I'm able to walk, so that's something without screaming. But I've still got pains, you know. But I'll be all right, I'm sure. Chris D, good afternoon. Okay, brother, nice one. I'm glad Charlotte is working efficiently for free. Not too bad. Yeah, better when the football starts. Let's have a look at the fixtures while I'm here. BBC fixtures, all clubs. So we've got some international friendlies today. Sweden. Can't see any of the other clubs being of interest to anybody. Sweden versus Albania. It's the only European side, I think, that any of you guys might want to watch. Don't think anyone will be interested in Azerbaijan versus Bulgaria. Tomorrow we have some playoffs, European Championship eliminators. I will probably take a look at Ukraine versus Iceland tomorrow, although I suspect many people will watch Wales versus Poland. I know Matthew Beale will and Brian Partridge. Wednesday, Women's Champions League, guys. Woo! Thursday, Women's Champions League. Friday, Championship. There we go. There's the real clubs back in action. Leeds United away to Watford on Friday. And then Saturday, the Premier League. Yay! Newcastle West Ham, dinner time kickoff. There we go. But we've got to go all week until we get to it. That's the only thing. We've still got to wait for it, haven't we? Scott Cheatham. How you doing, Scott? You all right? So, what has Richard Keys said about Alonso? Because I've had people messaging me about this, and I haven't found it yet. I don't know where it is. Does anybody know anything about that? Apparently, Richard Keys is saying that Alonso's in the bag and he knew about it all along or something like that, like he said it ages ago. But I don't see it. And I think if it was, why can I not see it? It should be all over the internet. Here we go, 1 hour ago. I found it. Okay, let's have a look, see what Richard Keys has to say. He said, I didn't see that. My critic said, no, what has he done? It's too soon. Really? Well, 3 months on, it's not too soon for Liverpool to have got him to agree to become their next manager. As I always say, when I share news like this, these big deals can always go wrong. There's a lot to go wrong when they're blue ribbon, whether it's a player or coach, manager involved. But my information is that Alonso has decided on Liverpool. Totally contradictory. Do you see what I mean about how they say things, but then leave a disclaimer, right? So listen to the first part of his sentence. Well, 3 months on, it's not too soon for Liverpool to have got him to agree to become their next manager. That's a statement, right? He's making a statement then. And then he follows up with, as I always say when I share news like this, these big deals can always go wrong. There's a lot that can go wrong. But my information that Alonso has decided on Liverpool. Well, hang on. Decided on Liverpool or agreed to become their next manager? Or is it the same thing? However, his disclaimer is in there. But like I say, things can go wrong. You've either agreed to become the new manager or you haven't. Do you know what I mean? So I'll probably do a video about that after this stream, to be honest with you. I think we need to address that. Oi, Corvo. How's it going, Corvo? And hello, Alexander Delos. It's very quiet, guys. Very, very quiet. What do you think about them Richard Keys comments there? Oh, I need to tell people we are live. One is live. There we go. Okay, dokie. Hey, Philsy, how's it going, Phils? Squat. That Rai guy, there we go. Ooh. Keys just trying to stay relevant. Absolutely. So I'm sat in silence. I decided not to put the music on in the background so that people can watch the stream back later. Not that it's going to be very exciting for them, I don't think. No offense. I'm talking about me. I don't think there's a lot to talk about. I've had my lounge painted, by the way, but you can't tell. Oh, that's nice, is that? Blackcurrant and apple cordial. Wait, what are you doing? Tra la 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 la. Oh, Remy's kicking off. He's going to start barking in a minute, which means he's going to get thrown out. Richard Keys claims Alonso has agreed to take the job. Right. Jen's here. Hey, Jen. Thank you, darling. How are you doing, Jen? Jen, on Saturday night, we did... we wanted to put... What is it on for you? Remy, can you go away? Just because Jen's here. He's going to start barking, trust me. Save your tears, whatever it's called. But I wasn't sure if you could listen to the stream, and you didn't respond at the time. Do you mind? You going out? He's going to bark again. Told you. Look, you see him in the cabinet. Don't start. Right, you're going out. You're going out. You're going out. Go on. Piss off. Go on. That's who fixed that issue. Good afternoon, Gary Richards. How are you doing, Gary? Thank you, by the way, Jen. Thanks for supporting the stream and also for asking after me. And you, Howard. Schwad. Romy One Kenobi, how's it going, brother? Yeah, I feel better than I did yesterday. Yesterday, I wasn't able to really stand up, walk around, sit down, lay down, do anything involving movement without screaming in agony. Very, very, like it felt like I'd been stabbed in my abdomen at the bottom. I've still got pain there, but I am able to move around. Like I just got out of the chair then without screaming. Yesterday, I could never have done that. So, good afternoon, Alexander Cameron. How are you doing, brother? One would rather have Alonso over Amorim. We were just saying, Richard Keys has chimed in. He claims that Alonso has agreed to become the next manager of Liverpool, but then backtracks in the next sentence. He said, my critics said, no, what has he done? It's too soon. Really? Well, 3 months on, it's not too soon for Liverpool to have got him to agree to become their next manager. However, he then said, as I always say when I share news like this, these big deals can always go wrong. There's a lot to go wrong when they're blue-ribboned, whether it's a player or coach, stroke, manager involved. But my information is that Alonso has decided on Liverpool. So why is he including a disclaimer? Do you know what I mean? Like, if he's agreed to become their next manager, what can go wrong? I don't believe him. Oh, shit. Spelling mistake. Soon. There we go. Save your tears for another day. Joe Hill, good to see you, Joe, my man. Did anyone watch the Legends game, says Jen? It was very good. And also, I saw the tears from Sven in the post-match interview, which was, I was going to say nice to see. What I mean is, like, it was very touching, very moving, wasn't it? Good afternoon, Wadies. How are you? Yeah, the Legends game was good. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? I like to see the old players and that. Some of them I do wonder why they're involved. Do you know what I mean? Is that all we can come up with? But they're still Reds. So that's the important thing, right? Good afternoon, Adam Naylor. Adam, did you see what Richard Keys said? Not putting music on because I'd have to delete the stream afterwards. So I'm just going to leave the projector on, just sit in silence, unfortunately. So we're going to do the stream till about 3:30, I think. I don't believe him either, Adam, because I don't know if you noticed, but like he made the claim basically Liverpool have got him to agree to become their next manager, right? And then he follows up by saying, but as I always say when I share news like this, he's calling it news. These big deals can go wrong. There's a lot to go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so if Liverpool have agreed for him to become their next manager, how can it go wrong? Absolute nonsense, man. No, I mean that. Anyway, Rafa thinks you're a dickhead, so. Amorim, yeah. Did you see the betting on Alonso? He's not a strong favourite anymore. He's nearly evens now, and Amorim's odds have come down again. Torres looked huge. I thought Torres looked smaller than what I've seen him look in recent times, to be honest with you. Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. All right. Good man. Yes, I could do with a cup of tea, but I can't be bothered to make it. I really do need to have a woman move back in with me soon, I think. Oh, fuck that. Save your tears for another day. Do we think Alonso will stay another year at Bayer Leverkusen and then Real Madrid snap him up? Well, they're supposed to be having a sit-down by Leverkusen and Alonso at some point. You would imagine that wouldn't happen until things are wrapped up over there. I still think it's his to throw away, but I think it's very quiet regarding Alonso, and I think that's a good thing. Hey, Higgy, good to see you, Higgy. I'm feeling a bit better, mate. Yeah, like yesterday, I couldn't stand up or move or lay down or anything. I was screaming in agony. But today, I'm still in pain, but I'm not having to scream. So I think that means there's some slight progress. Anything for a quiet life as the wife is home at 3. Ah, dear me. Hey, Tony, how's it going, man? Good to see you, mate. Oh, I'm all right. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I've just had some pain in my abdomen, lower abdomen, like someone had stuck a knife in me. But today I'm a little bit better. I can walk today. I couldn't walk yesterday or even get up and down from a chair. I was screaming. But and I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, like proper yelling out loud. But I feel a bit better today, so I've got to go back to the doctors on Wednesday morning. When I went, Jordan, good afternoon, Jordan. How you doing, mate? I have had this before, but when I went to the doctors this morning, I actually took my rucksack with me with an overnight bag, like contents for overnight, in case she sent me to hospital. Yesterday, they would have definitely sent me to hospital, but I managed to get out of it. Colin! Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How are you? Saturday night was brilliant on here. It was amazing. Yeah, Adam Naylor with a knife. Yeah, no doubt. Maybe this Diaz stuff is out there too. LFC in contact over Amorim, and the agent is like, Diaz wants out too, so we can do Amorim, but what can we do on Diaz? We want 100 mil. It's fucking very possible. England didn't watch the England game. We were live on here at the time though. But yeah, I had zero interest in it. They lost 1-0, is that right? Zero interest. Hospitals are evil. I really want to avoid going there if I can avoid it. All good. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. We won't be here long. We'll just do half an hour or something like that because it's just so quiet during the international break. Even on the members' website, they were saying today about how quiet it is. It's like everybody gives up on Liverpool during the international break, and I don't understand that. Like, you still got things to talk about. No idea what that is about. No problem, Corvo. Maybe we'll do one on Saturday. I don't know though. Not if I've got this pain, I won't. Any news on the injuries? Not this. I haven't seen any fresh information this week. Of any of you guys? That's old. Oh, there's one there. What's this? Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, and Cody Gakpo. Diaz and Gakpo turned out for Colombia and the Netherlands, respectively, on Friday. Núñez was withdrawn from duties with Uruguay, but the striker should be fit to return after the break. And then it's got the possible return dates of March 31st versus Brighton. Canate missed Liverpool's last 3 games. He's been pictured in training with France and was named on the bench for Saturday's 2-0 defeat to Germany. Didn't play. Again, expected to return versus Brighton. Trent, Jota, and Curtis Jones. March 31st v Brighton for Jones. April 7th versus United for Alexander-Arnold and Jota. Becker, possible return date unknown. Same with Bajcetic. Do we even need to speak about Thiago, Joel Matip, Ben Doak, end of the season next season? If he's still around, he's not going to be around, is he? TW, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's much better than yesterday. I'm all right. Still in pain, but nothing like yesterday. Jesus, it was terrible. Very scary. How do I send a message to myself on there? Where is it? There we go. Hey, Jack. How's it going, Jack? You all right, brother? Jen, how many of the players that have been injured walk back into the team? Take out Allison. How many players that have been injured walk back into the team? Who do you think, has anyone got the right to come straight back in as first choice, is what Jen is saying there, right? Have any of you guys got an opinion on that? The youngsters have done fab. They have. Very good. Remy Abath, he's outside. He's annoying me, Jen. Trent goes straight back in. Do any of you have any concerns over the Real Madrid link with Trent Alexander-Arnold? Would you see him ever moving there, or do you think that's just absolute nonsense and that couldn't happen? Roll me one Kenobi, can't see it happening. Shay, how are you going, bro? I don't really do fasting, bro. I don't really do that. I don't really have a breakfast. I have a protein drink in the morning usually. Probably have my first meal around 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. Joey Barton, thoughts on Joey Barton? Well, I like people that have got opinions. Good afternoon, Dale. Swag. I like people that have got opinions and aren't afraid to speak them. I really do, even if I don't agree with their opinions. Because there's too many people in society now, and in the game as well, obviously, that dare say shit, you know, because you're not allowed to say anything today without being categorized. So I do like the fact that he speaks up. And I do agree with some things he says. However, I also think that he incites a lot of negativity, a lot of hatred, possibly even racism, which I'm not saying he deliberately does that, but if you look at the people in the comments that reply to him, and I've never seen him yet pull anybody up. So I've seen him retweet many positive comments or people that agree with him, but I've never seen him retweet anything saying, hey, this is bang out of order. I don't want that kind of shit, associated to me. So I think Joey Barton is interesting. Some things he says, at least he's got the balls to say it. But I also think that he's doing it on purpose. And I think he does cross the line. And that's from a guy that doesn't get offended by anything. I don't think there's any need to throw people under a bus or create pylons and stuff like that. I think that's disgusting, to be honest with you. I mean, I recently unfollowed Joey Barton. I was following him. And then I unfollowed him for something, and I followed him again the next day because I was like, I kind of missed what he had to say. Do you know what I mean? So he's one of them. A bit like Stan Collymore. He's one of them that I used to follow, unfollow. But I have been unfollowed for a couple of years now, I think. Maybe I'm following him again. Can't remember. On, off. You know when someone gets on your tits, I'm just like, I can't be doing with that. And Stanley, he's another one, really. He finds racism in everything. He really does. Whereas John Barnes doesn't. I've seen them have different opinions on things, and Collymore will say, this is racist. And then John Barnes comes out and says, not in direct response to him, but he'll be asked about the same topic. And he'll say, there's no racist. What the fuck are you talking about? Because there was some sweets came out a few years ago, wasn't there? And I think it was a cartoon character on the sweet packet, and it was a brown face, brown character, just like a silly little chocolate man or something like that. John Barnes was on TV saying, how the fuck is that racism? It's a fucking little cartoon. Do you know what I mean? So, two very different opinions with those people. I don't like people that whine and that. And I also think Colin Moore's is a bit of a hypocrite because he will target people sometimes, especially people from Yorkshire. I've noticed that a few times. I'm not having that. But yeah. Great play, though. I like Stan Collymore. I thought he was great at Liverpool. Scott's done that with Stan Collymore. That's what I mean. He gets on your Why, Scott? Tell me why. Why have you unfollowed with him? Hey, Chris. How's it going, Chris? John Barnes. He is, isn't he? He really is. I like listening to John Barnes. And I would agree with Chris here. Collymore is a victim. Exactly. Collymore, he always portrays himself as a victim. Do you know what I mean? And he has been, I guess, the subject, of racial abuse, as has John Barnes, which is fucking awful, But John Barnes certainly, he then doesn't go the other way and throw racism allegations around at everything. I can guarantee you that, as a rule, if Collymore says this is racist, that John Barnes, if he's talking about the same subject, will probably say, I don't see racism in it. So it just shows you how people have different opinions and everything. Some people get offended by fucking everything, don't they? But you're right there, Chris. I do think that Collymore does portray himself as a victim quite a lot, actually. Hey, Alan, how's it going, Alan? Squat. I'm okay, my friend. I'm not too bad today. A bit better than yesterday. Yeah, that's what I mean. And Stan Collymore's another one. If you remember when he was doing the radio, when he got into radio and things like that, he was actually coming across as a really good pundit. He was completely different to everybody else. He had different views. He had a different style. When he did, what was it called? 606, was it? He flowed. He was perfect for that. And then it just seemed to disappear. He started his own podcast, didn't he, and gave that up. I think some of these footballers are on Twitter 24/7, aren't they? These retired footballers. It's like they need to have, that adulation, if you know what I mean. Never watched soccer Saturdays since then. I don't know about you guys, but I used to love Fletch and Sav. I thought Fletch and Sav was great. Can you imagine Soccer AM being on today? Well, I don't even know if it still is. Is it still on, or did they finish it? I mean, back in the day, we loved Joy and Helen. It was fucking brilliant, wasn't it? Can you imagine them having a Soccerette today? Ah, man. Seriously. Soccer AM back in the day was brilliant. And I was invited onto it once behind the cameras, watching, recording. Really, really good. But Fletch and Sav, that was on BT Sports, that was the best thing for me. I love Fletch and Sav. But they've got rid of that as well. And they've got all these, they have all these, fucking podcasters and YouTube content creators and all that. Now, who gives a fuck about them? Do you know what I mean? I know that might sound like a hypocrite saying that, but I don't see myself as a content creator. This is part of the website. But I don't want to listen to some fucking poncy fucking 18-year-old. You know what I mean? Why is the night tick upside down? There you go, mate. You need to see all of it, really, I guess. It's my t-shirt, and it's supposed to be funny in that. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. Quality, Tony, quality. Hello, Mike Smith. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming to say hello. That's very good. Colin Morgan on the radio. Colin Healy is offended because everyone else is offended, and he is now. Yeah, who the fuck is it? Who cares what a footballer thinks, Ray? Just tell us about the football, man. That's all we care about. Definitely. They're all a pack of flaky dickheads, says Dale. Good afternoon, miserable Martin Copman. How are you? Mark and Lad on Radio 1. I don't really remember that. I don't know if I ever listened to that. Hey, Dan Duffy, how's it going, Dan? Well, yeah, I feel a bit better than yesterday, definitely. Still got stabbing pains in my tummy, but I can stand up and I can walk now without fucking screaming. Yesterday when I was breathing in, it was fucking hurting, man. Oh, God, I was in pain. But I'm all right. I think we're going to be all right. What else have we got? Have we got anything else news-wise that we can mention today? Don't know if you guys that just joined are aware that Richard Keys today claimed that Alonso has agreed to become the next manager of Liverpool. Liverpool have got him to agree to become their next manager. But then it comes in the disclaimer, as I always say when I share news like this, these big deals can always go wrong. There's a lot to go wrong. But my information is that Alonso has decided on Liverpool. So I don't know why you're including a disclaimer. If Liverpool have got him to agree to become their next manager, which is the claim he is making, how the fuck can it go wrong? So my interpretation of that is he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Yes, you're still here, Martin. Good. No. Most definitely not. Most definitely not. I don't know if you guys ever watch any of the Premier League coverage from over there where Keys and Andy Gray are on. I've seen a few, on the IPTV. Well, my friend's IPTV. And they are like dinosaurs. They really are. When they left, they were the main men, weren't they, on Sky and that at the time? It's what many of us, grew up with or knew or whatever with regards to the Premier League when it first started. They were the main men, right? But I don't know if you've seen them recently, but I've watched them and I find it a bit cringe, to be honest. Fucking terrible. Richard Keys, the man who banged his daughter's mate. That's right, while his wife had cancer. Is that correct? I didn't see the Lawrenson thing. When was that, Chris? I didn't see that, actually. Right, anything here? Someone on social media says, who is Richard Keys? Dear. He will get Chris going to get the link. How cool is that? So do you reckon we're going to have another quiet week? Someone says here, I haven't paid attention to Brazil since he criticised Robin Williams for killing himself. Fucking hell. Ah, dear me. Couldn't defend a flag on Call of Duty. Oh, what a saying that is. I like that, man. Mo Salah. Just shared it in Telegram. Nice one. Thank you. Just shared it in Telegram. Where is it? There it is. What's hey, my man? Squad. How you doing, pal? You all right? By the way, hello, Anne, as well. How are you, Anne? Good to see you. By the way, guys, I don't want to say Dunk knows best and all that, but on the 27th of February, I posted on the members' website and on here for the channel members, West Ham away in April, moved to 12:30 Saturday slot. Mate, you didn't hear it from me as it's under embargo, but due to release by the EPL, and the fixture was then moved to Saturday, 27th of April. The Premier League did announce some changes, and it wasn't included. So I was like, all right, I fucked up here, man. You know what I mean? But they did confirm it. So that's pretty cool. So we've got a guy that got us information to do with the changes at the Premier League, the fixtures, but said it was under embargo. So it's always good to have little contacts like that, I think. I haven't seen Sunderland Till I Die at all yet. I have not seen any of it. But I would like to watch it. Used to love Laurel and Hanson on Match of the Day. Absolutely. They really don't want us to win the league. Yeah. I'm with Joe Hill here. Simon Jordan. I do like Simon Jordan. I think he's great. Honestly, I really do like him. He's a bit stuck up and smart, mate, but I do like him. Oh, Corvo, so your missus is dad, isn't it? I didn't see that bit. Anyway, so how's Watty? How's Anne? Lee Finlay is here as well. Squad, how you doing, Lee? Good to see you guys dropping in. We won't be here long. I'll probably just do it to about 1:30 or something like that. Ant, hello, Ant. I know, right? Anne, Alan Brazil does not like us Liverpool fans. After a few reds threw a jug of water over his head. He's pissed half the time. It's very true. Martin, man, you crack me up. Lee, I'm all right, Lee. I'm okay, buddy. Thank you, pal. Thanks for popping in. So, yeah, I just thought I'd jump on, do a little stream, an hour or something like that. When I stop this stream, I am going on my other YouTube channel. If you want to come across, we're going to be going on DMZ because it's Smooth's day off today. So we'll be doing that for a little bit. Hello, Roy. How's it going, man? Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm all right. A little bit better. Certainly better than I was yesterday. Hopefully it stays like that. Yeah, we're going to do some DMZ as soon as we finish on here. I understand Dan completely. I do, honestly. And I'm like a lot of other people. I'm kind of like sick of talking about it, to be honest. But we have to respond to the various claims, and sometimes people miss things. So I actually still, I mean, Adam Naylor was in here earlier. He thought that it was starting to sound more like Amorim. But I still think Alonso at the moment, purely because of the silence, credible silence surrounding him. But I certainly wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't be putting money on Alonso. That whatever the, I just wouldn't. At least his price has changed. He's not a strong favourite now as he was. He's nearly evens. But if you think he's going to be the next manager of Liverpool Football Club, now's a good time to back him at that price, I guess. Not that I encourage gambling, but you know, if you like to have an interest, you should only gamble what you're willing to lose. Just looking at the betting odds here, Xabi Alonso 10 to 11. That's almost evens. Do you know what I mean? Ruben Amorim is 5 to 2. That's 2.5 to 1. He's come down. That's shortened further. De Zerbi is 5 to 1. He's the third favourite. Pep Lijnders, fourth favourite. Still the fourth favourite, despite saying he's leaving Liverpool Football Club and doesn't want the job. 8 to 1. Nagelsmann, 9 to 1. He's the fifth favourite. And Gary O'Neill has come in at 14 to 1. He's the sixth favourite. Thomas Frank's gone further out to 16 to 1. And Roy Hodgson is 150 to 1, guys, just in case you're wondering. What is all good? Good, yeah. What the pain? Yeah, the pain's better today, mate. I couldn't stand up yesterday. Couldn't stand up. Couldn't sit down. Couldn't lay down. Like last night, I was laid in bed, and to go to the bathroom during the night, you obviously have to sit up, don't you, and then spin around or whatever. I couldn't do any. I was screaming in agony, man. Couldn't walk. Literally, like one step at a time, holding my tummy in fucking agony. But I can move today, so I've still got pain, but I'm not screaming. So yeah, Joshua, good to see you, Joshua. Thank you. Yeah. I think I just answered that at the same time. I'm not going on about it, Dale, and people are asking me, bro. What's Chris got to say? Does anyone else think that the next manager, if not Alonso, is going to be a fall guy so that Alonso or Amorim come in later? No, I think whoever comes in will they'll get a proper go at it, won't they? I would have thought. Ant thinks that Alonso will end up at Madrid. Dan Duffy, what's your opinion on a pint of Guinness? I don't like it, but it's I don't like bitter. I don't like anything like that. I don't particularly like lager. I like sweet stuff. You know, like sweet cider. I don't like dry cider, so sweet cider for me. So you can understand that's a big difference between Guinness. But Guinness always looks beautiful. Do you know what I mean? And I kind of have a bit of respect for people that drink Guinness. You know, when I see them order a Guinness and they have to wait, it's a bit more patient to get a pint of Guinness, isn't it? You've got to wait for it to settle and that. It looks amazing, but it's not for me, sadly. Don't want the Zerbi anywhere near us, says Dan. No, Dave, you have to scroll up. You can see that. Yes. Yeah, what is right. You know, Alonso's odds have gone out while De Zerbi's have come in, not De Zerbi, sorry, Amorim. So they're connected for sure. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dale, I've got a bit of respect for you. Alonso, are we riot? Oh, I hope not, Watty. Is this a good time to do a stream on a daytime, do you think? What do you think? In an afternoon? Because if it is, I'll do one tomorrow. I just never know what time the best time to do anything is. I think that's a good time, to be honest. 3 o'clock UK. Well, there are some people that can see this. What do you call this happening? There are some people that think that Trent would accept an opportunity to go to Real Madrid if it was presented to him. And they're football people. They're like not just casual fans. Do you know what I mean? So I've noticed this. So people that really do have a bit of a football brain and do follow things closely, they seem to think that Trent Alexander-Arnold would go to Real Madrid. Whereas you passionate fans, and I don't know, they seem to think that he's a one club man. You know what I mean? He'd never leave Liverpool, kind of thing. But I don't know if the other people are thinking that they could see it happening because it would be an opportunity to cash in financially. I don't know where I stand on it all, really. I guess in football you never say never. But I guess I expect him to sign a new contract sometime soon. That don't fucking mean anything anyway, does it? But no, I never say never in football. Well, I think that's another thing that's that would be quite relevant, actually, Corvo. End of April. I don't know when anything will be confirmed. I think that it's because of the participation in European competition for Bayer Leverkusen and Liverpool. The Bundesliga, that's got to get wrapped up. But Alonso could end a lot of stuff, but he's clearly choosing not to. They always hide behind this. I don't want to comment. I'm only focused on what's happening now. We're blah blah blah. But if you really wanted to be focused on what you're doing now, blah blah blah, and you have zero interest in joining Liverpool, and you want to stop the speculation, you could come out and say, I can categorically tell you, I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm staying at Bayer Leverkusen. And he hasn't said that. So all this, I don't want to talk about it till the end of the season. He's basically saying, I'm keeping my fucking options open, isn't it? Yeah, I need a shave. So yeah, I don't fall for that bullshit. He's got absolutely no intentions of nipping it in the bud. I saw it. Do you know what, Martin? Martin says there it's the same with people calling for Alisson to be sold because we have Kelleher. Absolute madness. They are not even comparable. There was something on social media today on X saying, can't believe we've got the two best goalkeepers in the world. I'm not having that. Do you guys think Kelleher is the second best goalkeeper in the world? And I'm not being disrespectful at all. I like Kelleher. Do you know what I mean? But there is a bit of hype around that situation. And I have seen people saying, like what Martin's saying, cash in on Alisson, we got Kelleher. I don't think they are comparable. I've seen Kelleher pull off some outstanding saves recently. No doubt about it. Like, absolutely no doubt about it. Don't take anything away from the lad. But I've also seen a couple where I've thought, you should have said that. And I never feel like that with Alisson. Well, not that I can remember anyway. Kelleher does need to be. Kelleher deserves to be first choice at another club, without a doubt. And you would imagine that he would get better, right? If he's playing week in, week out. No, and I don't know if I did or not. What sort of cash would Trent fetch? Ooh. I've got an audio message. Right. What we got here? Right. I need to share this link to myself. How do I do that? Opening Chrome. Copy. Share. Telegram. Saved messages. Right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, Chris, see you later, brother. Thanks for popping in. Let's have a look. Here. So Fabio Carvalho has been speaking. What date's the interview? 23rd of March. So I don't know if any of you have seen this already. It's an interview in Portugal, I believe. He said, what is your assessment of your time last year in Liverpool? It was a bit like my career has been, ups and downs, but I learned a lot there. with players at another level. I went to Liverpool because I want to be the best player in the world, and to get there, I have to compete every day with the best in the world. I learned a lot from those players who have so much experience in the Premier League and Champions League. It's a very strong group on and off the field that welcomed me as one of their own. I am very grateful to them and to Mr. Klopp. How was the relationship with Klopp? It was good. He helped me. But when I arrived at the club, we were in a very difficult period on and off the field. There were problems with the team, and he needed to turn to the players he trusted most. I had just arrived, and he didn't have the greatest confidence in me, but he always helped me a lot and pointed out what I needed to do better and what I shouldn't do. But we had players there with a lot of experience who were playing very well. Even though the team was not at its best, I was there to learn and continue training. Do you feel like you didn't have his trust? Yes. There were games where I entered and I lacked confidence, perhaps because of the way I was playing or because I had few opportunities. But as we were in a bad phase, I think he decided to bet on more experienced players to try to overcome that moment. And then the question is, at the end of the season, he said that no player had surprised him more than Fabio. What did he feel when you heard this statement? Hurt at not having had many opportunities, or strength to continue working? And then there was a nervous laugh before he answered, and he said a bit of both. Of course, I want to play every game, but because those words also gave me motivation to keep working, because he is a great coach who has already won everything there is to win. Hearing this praise from him is good, and it was a merit of my effort. Were you surprised by the announcement that you would leave at the end of the season? Yes, a little. Sorry, that he will leave at the end of the season, Klopp. Yes, a little. He loves Liverpool. The club also likes him a lot, and the fans love him, so he surprised me. But these are football things. Everything good comes to an end. Do you plan to return to Liverpool next season? Yes, I am going back in pre-season. Who were your best friends at the club? I spoke a lot with Jota, who helped me a lot. Firmino too, and Trent. We had a good time together off the field. We went out, we went to eat, we went shopping, and a lot with the Brazilians, with Alisson and Firmino. They are very good players. They are very experienced, and they also have faith in God. He means Robbie Fowler, surely. They helped me a lot on my journey to find Jesus. Jesus? He'll come in handy. That is for sure. Right. Okay, Joe Hill's gone. See you later, bro. Good interview for a young player. I agree. Sky Sports News. I've been on Sky Sports News before, but I don't think they'd want me on there these days. I do get quite a lot of invitations each week to do podcasts and YouTube stuff, and I ain't got zero interest in that, to be honest with you. I just prefer being a lone wolf with you guys, you know what I mean? What's been taken out of context? That's Jesus says, but Rush scores from the rebound. Yeah, I used to do the what was it? Jesus said. I know Michael Owen was referred to as Saint Michael a few times back in the early days. Obviously, we had Ian Saint John, and we had God, Robbie Fowler. Can't remember there was a saying. Oh, all right. So someone's covered it and said it sounds like he's moaning. And I didn't see a single dig at Jurgen Klopp there, did you? I was quite surprised by it, to be honest with you. Very surprised. Because I actually thought that, because people think there is an issue there. So I did think that we were going to maybe see a little bit of a strange attitude from him. Bobby Robson, what a man. It was a positive interview, wasn't it? I thought it was good. I like it. I'll probably feature that tomorrow, do a video on it tomorrow just to address that a little bit. Because people miss things, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I like him. There's something about him, like, you know, people have tried to make out he's got a bad attitude and stuff like that, but I don't know if that's sometimes the fans trying to say things like that to justify why he's being allowed to go out and stuff, you know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call time on the stream. I'm so glad that you joined me today because I've been a bit lonely last week. It was a bit lonely on here last week. There wasn't really many people around. So, what do you think? Should we do one tomorrow afternoon at 3:00? Will that work for you guys? Do you think? I am going over to my other YouTube channel now. If you want to join me, which I think this is the link. Me and Smooth, we're going to go and do some DMZ, a bit of Call of Duty. I would have stayed with you a little bit longer, but it's his day off. It's the only day I get on. Well, Sunday and Monday is the 2 days I get to chill out with my friend and that. So, and then the rest of the week, just here. Okay, Tony, cool. Okay, Anthony and Scott as well. Well, we'll try. Okay, Roy. I'll schedule it for 3:00 tomorrow afternoon. And, you know, maybe we can have a natter, see what's what. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in, man. I'm going to message Smooth now and tell him that I'm going to be there shortly. There we go. Thank you, Roy. I do hope so. I think we'd pay 25 million for a release clause, yes. But I can imagine the owners trying to do everything they can to find someone more financially attractive. Okay, Scott, cheers, brother. Cheers, Ant, Corvo, Tony, Alexander, Anthony, Roy, Scott, Anne, Watty, Joe left, didn't he? Thank you, Mike. Cheers, brother. Cheers, Corvo. Be on the other channel if you want to come over. You're more than welcome to come over there and use the chat room. Cheers, Anthony. 3:00 tomorrow afternoon then, guys. All right. We'll see you then. All right. Squat.